Hey there, welcome to 5 Minute Friday. It's where we take a few minutes to end our week with God's Word. And today, we're still walking through that season of Lent. And we're thinking about the journey to the cross. And in particular, we remember the suffering of Jesus. And one of the reasons that we do these is to help you, anybody who is able to be with us, really connect with God's Word and connect with some story of hope in times when we feel kind of often isolated. Is that we want to care for you, but also to help develop that idea of Christian community, even online, even if you can't be with us in person. And so the story today, even though it's a little sad, should still lead us to hope. It comes from John chapter 16, beginning at the 32nd verse. Behold, the hour is coming. Indeed, it has come when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. I have said these things to you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Does your life have tribulation, trouble, struggle, strife? Do things seem hard? Or maybe you don't. Maybe you've had a life that's been pretty seamless, not struggling with a lot of ailments and things. From what I've known about dealing with folks all across the country, is that so many of us are just working day by day to stay above the struggle. That idea that when one problem ends, another one begins is very common. And I think it's understandable when we think about this life and struggles that come in it, because God's Word says there's going to be struggles and hard times. But when trouble comes, how do you react to it? For our family growing up, one of the things that was good about having troubles, my mom had a lot of health problems, for instance, and some of you know that, but as those roadblocks and stumbling blocks came, we were able to see that the next day still comes. That not only that, but people came around and showed us love and support and care. People gave us hope when we saw maybe no light at the end of the tunnel. But you have that happen enough where there's a dip and a recovery, and a dip and a recovery, as that we can see that that's a pattern that becomes regular for us. It also helped us to relate to other people. For instance, I was just talking to somebody today. I had a major back surgery a couple of years ago with rods and screws and the whole nine. But knowing what it's like to struggle with that pain helped me relate to that other person and the pain they were going through in their knee. Knowing what it's like to be on opioids for pain killing and that strong desire to want to have them helps me identify with people that have struggled with addiction. So a lot of times now, when I experience struggles or trouble, I think about how God's going to use that in my life later on, down the road, that it might be a comfort to another person or an area for me to reflect and look at other people with different compassion and care. And I guess the real question is, how do we have calm and peace even when we're going through trials and struggles? And for me, and I hope for you, it's that we lean on Jesus. Is that we know we're not alone. And even being in a conversation like this, that may be one-sided, that you know that you're cared for. I have friends from high school that are struggling and battling cancer or loss of a loved one, a spouse. If we have given them any hope or any encouragement, we receive those same words that Jesus gives us in the text again. But take heart, I have overcome the world. In the world we'll have tribulation, but Jesus has overcome it. And we can take comfort and peace in that. And I hope you do too. God bless your day, and we hope to see you back next time.